Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Billy with Craft and Cake with Billy. I'm super excited to have you guys here with me today. I am here in my she shed today, and I thought that I would share with you guys my junk journal collection. I know in my last video we talked about sharing my junk journals. So I thought I would sit them out and just kind of let you see the ones that I have made. Um, I will try my best to link as many as I can in the description because I have several flip throughs of my journals. So just to make it a little bit easier, I will link each of the junk journal flip throughs that I have made so that you are able to see them. Out here in the shed, I have about 51 junk journals, but I do have more, so I'll just kind of share those with you. But before I get into that, I do want to share how I actually got into junk journaling. About maybe 3 years ago, something like that, I kind of stumbled upon a junk journaling video. I have always been interested in scrapbooking and things paper craft. However, I had never heard of junk journaling, and I just happened to be on a rabbit hole on YouTube one day, and I stumbled upon a video. And for some reason, I'm thinking the first junk journal video I saw was Pam Van E. So shout out to Pam if she's watching. So so that was the first junk journaling video that I had ever saw, and from then I have just been hooked on junk journaling. I absolutely love it. I kind of put scrapbooking to the side and jumped onto junk journaling. So I think this video will kind of prove that it's something that I fell in love with. So let me hop over. I have taken all of my junk journals down from their homes on the bookshelves in here, and I kind of just scattered them all over the floor. And I will use a pointer to kind of help me so that I won't trip over these journals because I have several. So what I'm going to do is just kind of pan over to the other side. Give me 1 second here. All right. So I'm going to start off with these junk journals. I kind of put them on my seating area here. I'm going to show you my very first junk journal in just a moment, but let me first kind of pan over my floor so you can see all of these journals that I have made, with the exception of two. I was gifted this one from Jovi. Hello, Jovi, if you're watching. And I was also gifted this one from Tina. So these two were gifted. But all of the other ones that you see, I actually handmade myself. Let's start up here. So this is one of my favorites here. And I will actually list this one in the description if you want to see the flip through. But this is probably the biggest junk journal that I've made, and it's pretty large. You probably can't tell from the video, but it's large. This is one of my favorites, and I think this one is, I actually titled this one, and I can't remember, but it's something I made during Valentine's Day. This one is like a little handbag, and I made it from a paper gift bag, but it's supposed to be like a purse, like a vintage purse. This one is one of my favorites, Rose. And then this one I did around Easter a couple years ago. All right, this one was like a little mini folio. All right, and then here on the floor, I have, first, look at this little chair. I reupholstered this chair myself, and it actually holds one of my journals. So in my she shed, I have a journal that actually sits in this chair, and I think it's Rose that sits there. Down here are some folios that I made, and these are like maybe the top 6 or 7 journals that I made. I was just a beginner there, which I don't claim to be the best junk journaler right now, but I'm much better than I used to be. Here is one of my favorites. I did this one during Black History Month last year, and it just has some of the most wonderful images. I'll link this video in the description. These are some Christmas journals that I made. These 3. Actually, these 3. They were a lot of fun to make. And as I kind of pan over this way, this is another of my journals. Uh-oh, my pointer just fell. Give me a second, guys. Sorry. Maybe I need to get a little bit closer so you guys can see close-ups. All right, so yeah, this one was a journal that I made. I can't remember the theme. Most of my journals are shabby chic. I love pink, of course, you guys know that. So I love to use lace. I love to use buttons. I love to use anything vintage. I love flowers. So a lot of my journals, you'll see those things. Oh, here I have a couple of my recipe journals here. This one was my favorite. And what I did for my recipe journals was I compiled several recipes from members of my family. Because you guys know when you go to family events and you have that certain family member that makes this certain dish that you love. And I just got those certain family members to share with me their recipes, because if you think about it, after those family members are gone, you will never taste that dish again. And I wanted to kind of have a little piece of everyone compiled in a book. So that's pretty much what my handmade recipe books are. I have family, I have this one, I have this one, and I have this one. And this one is pretty much desserts. So I have a lot of cake recipes in there. I have a lot of icing recipes in there. And you guys know I'm a baker, so I do a lot of cakes. So I have a lot of recipes in there. But if you guys follow me on Instagram, I will leave my Instagram information there if you want to see some of my cakes other than the ones that are here on YouTube. All right, so anyway, back to the junk journals. Here is another that I just, I used some material. I like to recycle material. So I have just different cloths and stuff that I have rolled up in a little basket. If you can see it, there's some of it there. And I like to use those on my junk journals. Over here, I have some folios that I've made over time. And this one here. And I made the the flower out of cheesecloth. And then I added a pretty little brooch. I love all things bling, just like that. So that is my collection that I've made. Oh, and shout out to Jovi. She sent me this beautiful journal, and it has a beautiful cake on there because she knows I design cakes. And then Tina, who sent me this beautiful journal as well. But I'm gonna kind of stand back so you can see my collection of handmade journals, and I just absolutely love them. And the wonderful thing about junk journaling is you don't have to go and buy anything expensive. You can just pick up things that are laying around. You know, if you want to make things a bit more fancy, you can purchase things, but you really don't have to. And you can make art out of what you already have. So that is wonderful. But yeah, I absolutely love my junk journals. And now I gotta find a way to put them back on the bookshelves. It's gonna take me a while. But I do appreciate you guys watching. And as always, I hope everyone is doing well. And I'm happy that you guys are back with me. I'm happy to be back. And hopefully pretty soon we will be starting some more crafty videos. Thank you guys so very much for watching. And until next time, if you are new, I would love for you to subscribe or leave me a comment. Share my videos. And I would love to have new folks join our crafty circle. So thank you guys so much for watching. And until next time, I hope you have a wonderful day. Take care and see you next time. Bye-bye.